And now it's time for the annual Chao Racing playoffs here in Atlanta, Georgia. All the fans are pumped up to see all the top-ranked superstars and divas put their skills to the test in hopes of reaching the big stage in 3 weeks from now from our annual championship series. Let's get it on with your fabulous host for the most, Brandon Shannons! Hello Atlanta, welcome to the playoffs. Are you ready for the most exciting part of the month? Yes, we are. And how are you fans so? Well, this is it. These superstars and divas will take their final step on reaching the championships they hope they desire to. We will have 4 races for the Tournament World Championship, 2 races for the tag team, and 2 races for the women's division titles. And it should be a daddy here. Paul, are you ready to kick this thing off? Yes, I am, Brandon, and the fans are ready too. Alright then, let's start off with the men's individual races. Tell us, who do we have first? Alright, first up we have the number 1 seed Donald Reddings against the number 8 seed Zach Orson, who was last year's 4th place finalist in the 2019 World Championship. As we all know, Donald Reddings had the best record with 22 wins and 2 losses, while Zach Orson barely made it back to the playoffs at the 500 mark with 12-12. As usual, all races will be held on the Emma course, so let's see how this race will unfold for these first couple of playoff participants. There's a look at the lineup for this first race, and we're ready to present the 2020 playoff action here in Atlanta, Georgia. Good luck to the 2 players on the quest for victory. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a challenge! Alright, so Donald Reddings and Zach Orson trying to earn another trip to the World Championship title match for 2020 this year. We know Donald Reddings won it all back in 2018. Zach Orson, of course, settled for 4th place back in 2019. So the winner will go on to the 2020 World Championship in 3 weeks from now. Right now, the 2 children are going to eat the fruit, and it looks like Zach Orson is going to have the upper hand because Donald Reddings is dancing to the beat back in the palm trees. So Zach Orson is going to have come in on the lead, and he made a smart choice trying to make it back in the playoffs. He's going to be flying towards the water as number 2 wins the first divas on the 2020 playoff action here in Atlanta, Georgia. And guess who was dancing to the beat back in the palm trees and getting left behind in the competition already? It's number 8, that's who. As the superstar to get speed best number 2 is number 1, and 1 is still a jealous quarterback. And right now it is Zach Orson who has a commanding lead over Donald Reddings at the current moment. Zach Orson trying his best to earn a repeat trip to the World Championship title match this year for 2020. And who will get the next command on the speed bus? It's going to be number 7, that's who. Take a look at Donald Reddings. He might need all his cheering effort from his fans he all loved if he wants to have a shot at his 2nd title in the last 3 seasons. He is trying his best to catch up to Zach Orson, alright, and we have passed the 1-minute mark in this race. Will Donald Reddings have enough effort to catch up to Zach Orson? We'll soon know, as the next BS will be made by number 7. And right now, number 7, and we'll have a little bit of catching up to do in the early run. And right now, it is number 2, who is getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back of the pack. Looks like number 6 and 8 also might really need his help. And down goes number 6. That's going to cost their snatch. Which one of them will get the next command speeders? It's number 6. So he will be pouring number 2 in the dust. Meanwhile, Zach Orson, yep, he is getting tailgated by Donald Reddings. They're both climbing up the wall in the current moment. And they're reaching the top of the wall right about now. And there they go on their way past waterfall. And Donald Reddings can't forget about going to rest. He's going to keep on going when the next command on the speed bus. Zach Orson trying his best to prevent Donald Reddings from making the pass. And here they come, making towards home stretch. Who is going to prevail? We'll find out soon enough. Next BS belongs to number 1. That makes it his 2nd speed bus of the race. And it looks like Zach Orson is going to make march back to the World Championship this year. Zach Orson is the first finalist for the 2020 World Championship contention as number 8 gets next year. Donald Reddings, unfortunate to say, will have to settle for a senior championship later on in the show. but it was fun being the #1 seed after all. Thanks to all my senior fans for all your support, and Zach Austin, congratulations on another World Championship berth. Back for race number 2 after these messages. Stay tuned. Alright, Paul, now it's the number 2 and 7 seeds for race number 2 of the individual men's playoffs. That's right, Casey Richardson will be taking on Vicky Nelson from the Go-Getters 2.0 squad. Casey Richardson represents one half of the police squad, which is coming up later on in the tag team playoffs. But right now, let's see how well Casey will do in his individual playoff race. Best of luck to the next 4 superstars on the quest for victory, and let's rock this place! And there goes Casey Richardson missing down the line. Number 6 is taking a mess, and Casey Richardson is already at the palm trees. There he will bring down that coconut-shaped fruit. And now he's going to eat the fruit. And it looks like he's dancing the beat for the moment. But in just a few seconds, Casey Richardson will be off and running again. Vicky Nelson's eating the fruit. And here comes Casey Richardson making his way towards the bushes. And who is going to get the first few buzz of this race as Casey Richardson tries to defend the lead over Vicky Nelson? It's number 6. That should move over a couple places that time. Vicky Nelson flying towards the water. Will he take a shortcut? Oh yes, he will be. Vicky Nelson has paid off his shortcut ability, so now he will have command over the lead over speedy Casey Richardson. I bet Rusty Jackington is surely smiling for Vicky Nelson at that moment. As Divas number 2 in this race will be made by number 8, who just went to West behind numbers 1 and 2. Oh, Casey Richardson barely needs help, especially from Rusty Williamson. I know Rusty Jackington is happy for the moment, but maybe Rusty Williamson might need help of cheering on Casey Richardson if he wants to get to the World Championship. Wilson will make it happen as the next PS will be made by number 6, who leads over the 6 to the challenge with fair place. Poor number 1, meanwhile, is getting left behind in the competition. Numbers 2 and 7 and number 5 also really need us help. Let's find out who we get the next command PS. And it'll be number 2 who will get a chance to stay alive with the next command PS. Meanwhile, Vicky Nelson is doing his best to defend the lead over Casey Richardson. Casey Richardson climbing up the wall. He's got one of the fastest runners in the league. But will it be enough to make the pass from Vicky Nelson when they get to the home stretch? We'll find out soon enough. Next PS belongs to number 5 as he battles with number 8 for 4th place. And right now, number 1 and number 2 are both getting left behind from the crowd. I do believe one of them should get Divas so that they can stay alive in the game. Which one of them will get a chance to stay alive? It's number 1. So he will be point number 2 in us. And Rusty Jackington is surely going to be happy with Vicky Nelson's result. Casey Richardson won't have enough distance to catch up to him in time. As number 1 takes back-to-back spears, Vicky Nelson is Pirates number 2. And just like all that, the game season has to come to a close for Casey Richardson. We wish to thank all the fans who support Casey Richardson on a fantastic season. Vicky Nelson, we will see you in the World Championship in 3 weeks. And there's more something coming up with Luke Green battling the defending champion Raymond Hill after we find out a word from this. And now, time for race number 3 on the men's individual playoffs. Next up, we have the number 3 seed, Luke Green, who is one of the fastest runners in the league, along with number 6 seed and defending world champion Raymond Hill. Luke Green represents one half of our defending tag team champions, as we all know. So there's a look in the lineup, and we step down back to the course once again to present the next portion of the 2020 Chao Racing playoffs. And here we go. Please start the race. And Raymond Hill is with us. That means Luke Green will have full control of the opening edge as he blazes down the track and shaking the boundaries with all his might. Now Raymond Hill needs a lot of catching up to do after he went to rest at the start of the race. Right now, Luke Green is dancing to the beat after eating the fruit, trying to fulfill a Cinderella season this year. He won a tag team title last year with All Reddings. maybe he'll go all the way towards a world championship this year. We'll soon know in the only one. And as he makes his way towards the bridges, the first superstar to get beat is number 8, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. He is going to be heading for the water along with Raymond Hill. Raymond Hill trying to catch up with number 8 over at the water. And there it goes, Raymond Hill, but swimming his way towards the other side of the water along with number 8. And who will have the right to take Speedbus number 2 up this playoff race? It's going to be number 1, who leads over the other 5, so Chao at 4th place. He leads over the rest of the pack. Right now it is Luke Green who has a commanding lead, and his partner Donald Reddings is cheering on Luke Green with all of his might. As number 8, who now dominates over the 6th to Chao, takes another turn. That makes his second speed boost of the race, and look at that. Some Chao are turning for a moment, so number 8 will really have a lot of breathing room to run more ahead of the competition, and we have passed the 1 minute mark in this race. One needs to Chao really needs to catch up to number 8 in a hurry, and it will be number 5 who will get a chance to stay alive in the game with the next command speeders. Luke Green is first push well, and he has a commanding lead still. Meanwhile, Raymond Hill dominates over number 8 in an easy second place. But can he make the miracle comeback from Luke Green, or he will have to settle for a senior championship? We'll find out soon enough. Next PS belongs to number 2. Now we'll move out a couple places, and right now number 7 and number 6 are both getting left behind the competition. They really needed to get some speeders, and I mean right now. But it's Raymond Hill, who is the world champion from last year's 2019 edition, takes the next command SPS. But it looks like Luke Green is going to celebrate an easy victory. He is going to move one step closer towards fulfilling a cinema dream come true this season. As number 5 takes his second speed as waking up for a snap, Luke Green made Dominic happy. Luke Green is going to the World Championship for the first time in his career. Thanks, Raymond Hill, for all your support. I'm so sorry you have to settle for a senior championship, but there's always next year. As number 7 will close out the speed for this race. Alright, so we will see Luke Green with Zach Arnson and Ricky Nelson in 3 weeks from now. That's right, but the big question is, who's going to join those 3 superstars? Find out in the next race after these messages. Alright, Paul. 1 more race to go. That's right, to complete the men's individual playoff races, we have the number 4 seed Owen Warriors against the number 5 seed Antonio Bennett, who is the next generation superstar from the Classic Go-Getters. The winner of this race will have the right to face off with Zach Arnson, Ricky Nelson, and Luke Green for a World Championship title. The loser will have to settle for a senior championship when they had to face Donald Reddings, Casey Richardson, and Raymond Hill earlier in the championship series. But I'm pretty sure everyone's going to come back next season for Chao Racing 2020, no matter how well they do or if they bring home a championship title. They're all winners when we do our Chao Racing universe. So let's see what happens here. Everyone is on the clock, and good luck to Owen and Antonio on a quest to become world champion. Let's have a Chao race! Alright, so Owen and Antonio will be battling in the last individual playoff race for the men's division to find out who is going to face Zach, Vicky, and Luke in the World Championship main event when we do our championship series in just 3 weeks. Right now the 2 are checking the palm trees, and now they're going to eat the fruit. And it looks like Antonio Bennett is going to have command of the lead because Owen Warriors was dancing to the beat back in the palm trees. And it looks like Antonio Bennett is going to be heading for the water as Owen Warriors, who was just going to rest, wins the many times for this race. And take a look at number 6. He is dancing to the beat. He is getting left behind from the other competitors in a hurry. He needs a lot of catching up to do if he wants to get back in this one. And who will have the right to take Speedbus number 2 of this race? It's number 8, and I do believe he is going to have command of the lead over the 6-0 Chao with 3rd place. And guess what? Owen Warriors, after taking a rest and dancing to the beat, has flew over the top of the hill and took a shortcut. So now he will have command of the lead over Antonio Bennett. Now he is making his way towards the southbound portion of the Neighborhood course. And number 6 was able to get some help with the next command of the speed bus. We'll see if he'll get some more. Antonio Bennett is in shock. Now he really needs help from his fans if he wants to get another chance at a World Championship title for 2020. He is stranded in second place to come on. We have passed the 1 minute mark in his race. As the next appearance will be made by number 7, who is battling numbers 1 and 6 for dear life on the way back. Owen Warriors has a commanding lead of Antonio Bennett, trying to reach a World Championship in his first professional season with the Chao Racing roster. He is climbing up the wall of all his might. I do believe he is going to have a chance to become World Champion in his first season with the Chao Racing universe. No doubt about it. Next PS belongs to number 5, because sitting in 4th place, and poor number 6 is still trying to catch up to the other members of the crowd in a hurry. He's doing his best, alright. He's going to need a couple more speed busts if he wants to get back in this one, and for sure this time. And this is one of them that makes his second speed bust of the race. And Owen Warriors has his race all around done, ladies and gentlemen. In only his first professional season with the Chao Racing universe, he is already going to have a chance to become World Champion in the Championship Series in 3 weeks. As number 2 wakes up for his next command speed bus, Owen Warriors is going to celebrate. Owen Warriors is the last finalist for this year's 2020 World Championship. Antonio Bennett will have himself for a senior championship earlier in the show. Thanks, Antonio Bennett, for all your support. God bless us all from your fans. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus on this race, and it will be made by number 1. So Owen Warriors is going to face Zach Arnson, Ricky Nelson, and Luke Green in the World Championship. That's right. Let's hope for the very best for Owen Warriors and the other 3 finalists. The tag team races are up next, but first, this message. Alright, this next portion will focus on our 2 tag team playoff races, and Paul's going to tell us all about his first race. Alright, the first tag team playoff race will feature our defending champions and the number 1 seed, Don Reynolds and Luke Green, against the number 4 seeded Corey Sanchester and JJ Nehemiah. Yes, Donald and Luke had learned a lot of lessons since fulfilling their redemption almost exactly a year ago when they won the 2019 Tag Team Championship. Now let's hope for the very best in hopes of marching back to the Tag Team Championship again for 2020. So let's see how this race will unfold. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, please start the race! Alright, Luke Green is on his way towards the palm trees. He's already bidding for a World Championship in 3 weeks, preparing for the big one. But right now, he's trying to lead Don Reynolds to a Tag Team Championship match. Right now, he is going to eat the food, and it looks like he's dancing to the beat. Now I'll give the other 3 competitors some time to catch up a little bit. But there goes Don Reynolds and Luke Green, and look at that. This team is going to have the upper hand because Corey Sanchester and JJ Nehemiah are dancing to the beat. And it looks like Don Reynolds is coming flying towards the water. And Luke Green will quickly make his way towards the bridges as the first superstar to get beepers is Corey Sanchester. And his partner JJ Nehemiah, along with one of these two child, number 7 to be exact, are heading for the water. JJ Nehemiah trying to catch up with the other 2 teams in a hurry. And it looks like he is going to have speed bus number 2 in his face. And number 2 is quarterbacks. And right now, Luke Green has the commanding lead with his partner Don Reynolds in an easy 2nd place. They're doing very well, trying to reach their Tag Team Championship title match for the 1st straight year. And who is going to get the next command on the speed bus? It's Corey Sanchester that makes his 2nd speed bus of the race, trying desperately to catch up with the others in a hurry. His partner JJ Nehemiah back at the top of the hill is quarterbacks. So he is going to be loud behind, battling with number 8 from Don Reynolds and Luke Green in the middle of the pack. We have passed the 1 minute mark in space, and this time Corey Sanchester goes for consecutive. Meanwhile, Luke Green continues to dominate with Don Reynolds. Don and Luke are doing all their teamwork for their supportive fans to try and get back to the Tag Team Championship this year. And it looks like number 7 will get a turn now. And poor number 1 is getting left behind from Corey Sanchez in the back. And number 7 passes 1. So he will join number 1 for DY all the way back. As Corey Sanchez, who will lead the 2 Chao in the dust, takes his 4th speed boost of the race. But this race is all about Luke Green and his partner Donald Reddings. Luke Green has already making his way towards the home stretch, and Donald Reddings can say farewell to Corey Sanchez in 2nd place. He takes the next command spears. Looks like Donald Reddings and Luke Green are going to have a shot to earn a repeat title for 2020 this season. As number 2 takes the next spears, Donald Reddings and Luke Green march back to the Tag Team Championship for the 3rd consecutive year. They move 1 win away towards fulfilling a repeat title this year. Donald Reddings will congratulate Luke Green, who comes in 2nd place, and he really means it. As the next spears we made by number 8 and poor number 1 and 7 have no hope for surviving whatsoever. So congratulations to Donald Reddings and Luke Green on a successful playoff race. That's right, the team will pay off, and now they move 1 win away towards fulfilling a repeat championship this season. That's all for the very best in the championship series in 3 weeks. Back in a bit, do not go away. And now for our other tag team playoff race. Right, this will determine who will face Donald and Luke in this year's 2020 Tag Team Championship title match. Will it be Rusty Williamson and Casey Richardson of the Police Joey, or Eddie and Owen of the Williams Brothers? The golden answer is just ahead. Back to the Emperor quest we go, and it's good luck to the Police Joey and the Williams Brothers on a quest to become champions for 2020. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a challenge! Alright, Casey Richardson off to an excellent start. After being knocked out of the World Championship contention earlier in the show, Casey Richardson was trying to at least make it to the Tag Team Championship by leading Rusty Williamson of the Police Joey for this Tag Team playoff race. He is eating the food, and he is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch the other 3 Chao now. They're going to shake the politics, and now they are going to eat the food. And there goes Owen Warriors of the Warriors Brothers, and he is going to mess. Eddie Warriors will have control of 2nd place. Rusty Williamson of Police Joey trying his best to catch up with the others in a hurry. And right now, number 8 is going to rest. So he will drop down a couple of places all the way back. As the first superstar to get speed buzz is in fact number 8. His strategy worked, and now he's trying desperately to catch up with the crowd again. And right now, Casey Richardson is making his way towards the other side of Ridges, and quickly making his way to top of him with all his incredible speed, trying to fulfill a Tag Team Championship title for the Police Joey this season. As the superstar to get speed boost number 2 is Eddie Warriors of the Warriors Brothers, sitting in an easy 2nd place, and right now 1 Silver Chao is going to rest, and another Silver Chao is passing from 1. That means Owen Warriors will have to push about with number 1 for 3rd place up in the middle of the pack, as we head back into Eddie Warriors of the Warriors Brothers. Still in the easy 2nd place. Right now it is Casey Richardson who has a commanding lead. I bet Rusty Williamson is rooting on Casey Richardson with all his incredible spirit and hard work gets done for the Police Joey this season. Good job so far. But right now, all eyes are on Eddie Warriors as he gets a 3rd consecutive speed boost to defend 2nd place for D-Life. Poor number 7 and poor number 8, meanwhile, are getting left behind on the competition, along with Rusty Williamson. I do believe one of them should get speed boost every now and then, and it will be number 7 who will get a chance to stay alive with that next speed boost. Meanwhile, back up in front, Casey Richardson has reached the top of the wall, and now he is making his way past the waterfall. I do believe the Police Joey are going to have a shot at becoming Tag Team Champions this year. No doubt about it. Next spears belongs to Rusty Williamson, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be proud of the result today. Yep, Eddie Warriors is going to rest, and so is Owen Warriors. Well, there's always a 3rd place match for the Warriors Brothers this season, but he's still done a very good job making it this far. We give credit to that. It's been a good season, anyways. As Rusty Williamson takes back-to-back spears, he and Casey Richardson are going to face Donald Reddings and Luke Green in this year's 2020 Tag Team Championship. And there we have it. The Police Joey will face Donald and Luke in this year's 2020 Tag Team Championship. As number 8, well, number 10, that makes his second speed burst of the base. Thank you, boys, for all your support. You had to settle for a featherweight match against Corey Sanchez and JJ Newbound, but it was a fun season nevertheless. We give credit to all of you fans who would love. As Eddie Warriors will get number 10, that makes his 4th speed burst of the base. Russell Wilson is going to congratulate Casey Wilson momentarily, and point number 8 can just forget about this race. So, in a dominating affair, the Police Joey will have the right to face Star Rings and Luke Green, the champs, in this year's Tag Team Championship. Congratulations to those 2 teams on job well done. Yes, congratulations to D, and we'll have the women's major races after this. Do not go away! So, with the tag team races in the books, we have now come to our 2 women's submission races for 2020. I will do the honors for you, Brandon. First up, we have the number 1 seed, Sasha Gispo, against the number 4 seed with CMY. As of right now, Sasha Gispo has won every single race of the 2019-2020 schedule for Chao Racing 2019. Now she is going to face her biggest test yet against one of the best flyers in the league. Let's see if Sasha Gispo can survive a tough run so that she can move 1 win away towards fulfilling an undefeated season. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Alright, so Sasha is just 2 wins away from fulfilling the first perfect season for the women's division history on Chao Racing, and the fans are still cheering on Sasha Gispo with all her might. She already got her redemption for the playoffs. Now she plans to go all the way towards a women's division championship title. Right now, she and Lucille have shaken boundaries, and now they're going to eat the food. And there they go, busting down the line. They're going to be battling with number 5 for the lead up in the front. And who is going to get the first speed buzz of this race? It's going to be number 7, who is battling with number 6 and 8 for 4th place. And right now, with CMR and Sasha Gispo should be in the water. Yep, and there goes Sasha Gispo. Quickly make it to the other side on the water. And who will get speed bust number 2 in this race? It's gonna be with CMR trying to catch up to Sasha Gispo. But I think one of the third Chao has took a shortcut. It's number 7 who got the first speed bust on the race. Pays off her shortcut strategy. So now she will have command of the lead over Sasha Gispo. And with CMR, she's already making her way towards the south final portion of the Emerald course. And let's find out who will get the next command speed bust. And that next speed bust will be made by number 2, who is trying to catch up to number 5 for 6th place. That will leave boy number 1 stranded in last place for DLF. We are past the 1 minute mark in this race, as the next speed bust will be made by number 5, who also really needs help every now and then. Right now, Sasha Gispo and with CMR battling for 2nd place, while number 7 has a commanding lead over the 2 divas right now. But watch out for Sasha Gispo's incredible swimming ability. That's coming up later on the show. Right now, it's number 6, who leads over the rest of the 5 Stuart Chao with the next command speeders. He currently dominates in 4th place. Poor number 1 and 5, meanwhile, millionaires of speeders. Who is going to get a chance to stay alive? It's going to be number 5. That makes his 2nd speed bust of the race. Sasha and Lucia have reached the top of the wall, and they're both going to rest. That means number 7 will have a little bit more breathing room and have the 2 divas in the current moment. Now they got a long way to go to catch up to number 7. And we see her mom again, number 10. That makes her 2nd speed bust of the race. Number 7 trying to wrap things up over CMR and Sasha Gispo. I don't think CMR will have enough flying power to catch up to number 7. But as number 6 takes the next spear, still dominating in 4th place, Sasha Gispo has made the pass for number 7, and she's gonna on her way to fulfill a perfect season. Sasha Gispo is first finalist for this year's Women's Division Championship contention. Number 7 will hold on to CMR for 2nd place. Thanks for CMR for all your support. We will see you in our 3rd place match. Sasha, congratulations! You are now just 1 win away from fulfilling a perfect season. That's right, let's hope for the very best in 3 weeks from now. And Kelsey Jones is on her way next. Right now, let's hear a word from this. And now, time for the final race of this year's playoff show. That's right, we have our defending Women's Division Champion, Kelsey Judson, who is sitting at the number 2 seed in the playoff contention. She will be facing up against Maria Schneider, who sits at number 3. She is the wife of Chris Schneider. And so far this year, Kelsey's Road to Repeat campaign was showing a solid one. Now all she has to do is to beat out Maria Schneider, and she will have the right to face Sasha Gisborough in this year's Women's Division Championship for Season 4. So, will Kelsey Johnson move one win away towards fulfilling a repeat title? There's only one way to find out. Best luck to our remaining 2 divas, and let's have a Chao race! Alright, so the fans are going to be on a standing ovation for Kelsey Jensen, the fan favorite defending champion for the Women's Division contention for 2020. Right now she shook the palm trees and now she's going to eat the fruit. And there she goes. She is going to make her way towards the bridges. Maria Schneider's going to eat the fruit. And look at that. Maria Schneider is dancing to the beat. So Kelsey Jensen is going to have full control of the upper hand for the moment. Now Maria Schneider really needs to get back in this one if he wants to face on with Sasha Gisborough, not with Sia Ramon. And it looks like one is still a chance possible from one. As number 5, who just went to Venice, takes the opening toss for his face. And poor number 6 is getting left behind in the competition already. He is suspended to take the water. As number 2, who also really needs help over at the bridges, takes Beaver's number 2 in his face. Right now, Kelsey Jensen should have come here on the lead up at the front. Yep, number 6 fell in the water, so Kelsey Jensen will have control of the lead up in the front. Now she's making her way to the southbound portion of the air course, as we head back into number 2, as Mauricia passes from 1. And we are approaching the 1 minute mark in this race. And poor number 6 is still left behind in the competition. Number 8 seems like he also really needs help to get back in this one. But who really got the next command speeders? It's number 5, who leads over the 6-2 Chao, battling with Maria Schneider for 2nd place. Meanwhile, Kelsey Jensen has the commanding lead over Maria Schneider, and I do believe Maria Schneider is going to, so she will drop down a couple places. Yep. And now number 2 will get another turn. That makes his first speed bust of the race. Poor number 6, meanwhile, is still way behind in the competition. I think it's time for number 6 to get speed bust, and I mean right now. But it's Maria Schneider who have the next command speed bust. Try to catch up a little bit. Kelsey Johnson has this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. She will have the right to face Sasha Gisborough in this year's Women's Division Championship. No doubt about it. The road to repeat is going to run stronger than ever. Back to Maria Schneider. Looks like she'll have to settle with a fair place match against Sia Ramon earlier in the show. Sasha Gisborough will find out that she will face the defending champion, Kelsey Jensen, in this year's Women's Division Championship. And there you have it. Kelsey Jensen is our winner. At number 7, on the next command field. So Kelsey Jensen will face Sasha Gisborough to determine who will win the Women's Division Championship title. Thanks, Maria Schneider, for all your support. We'll see you in our third place match. And the road to repeat is running stronger than ever for Kelsey Jensen. That's right, she moves 1 win away towards repeating as Women's Division Champion. Let's hope for the very best in 3 weeks from now. Back in the bit, do not go away. Alright, so we want to congratulate our 4 men's individuals, our 2 tag teams, and our 2 Women's Division divas for making it this far and winning the playoff races. We will see each of those participants in 3 weeks from now to determine who will bring home a championship title. And thanks to all of the other participants who have been with us for the entire season. We will see them in the senior and third place matches. So, thanks a lot to Georgia for being with us in our annual playoff show here on Chao Racing 2019 in 2020. We hope you had a great time enjoying this beautiful weather and cheering on all your favorite superstars, tag teams, and divas who are hoping to bring home a championship title this season. Look forward to seeing you again in the near future, and hope for the very best to cheer on your television screen. We'll be back in 3 weeks to present the annual Championship Series here on Chao Racing 2019 as the 65th season comes to its conclusion. Until then, this is Van Chang signing off. Keep on smiling, look forward to the hype of a new champion, and so long, everybody! Paul Nakamura reminding you to tune in 3 weeks from now for the annual Championship Series here on Chao Racing 2019 in 2020. See you then!